श्रीमती हरसिमरत कौर बादल, श्रीमती हरसिमरत कौर बादल, आपका भी है, आपको भी करेंगे।
Thank you, Madam. Madam, with a heavy heart, I rise today once again to remind this House of one of the darkest days in the history of this country, where 26 years ago, a genocide took place. It carried on for 3 full days. The same ruling party which sits here today was the party of power at that time, 26 years ago. Members of a certain community were targeted, hunted, butchered, massacred, and killed mercilessly for having committed no crime, for not having committed a murder, for not having looted. They were not asked, they were not saved, nobody came to their rescue, and the very perpetrators, the people who are supposed to protect the people, watched while the lawmakers of the country turned a blind eye and took no steps to stop the genocide of 7,000 innocent Sikhs, which took place in the capital of our country and throughout the nation. Madam, the entire country is witnessed for 3 days. I would like to ask if there is any member in this House who does not know who was behind this genocide, who will put his heart on his conscience and swear on the heads of his children that he does not say which ruling party was responsible for this. I would like to ask if there is one member in this House who says that even a single person has been brought to book who encouraged and abetted this genocide. Madam, today, leave aside what I say. I would just like to put in front of you recorded statements of some of the most well-known and respected members of this country and of our community. I first speak about Shri I.K. Gujral, former Prime Minister of India. I'll just read out few excerpts. On 1st November 84, I contacted the President of India. He advised me to visit the affected areas and contact the government. I considered that very odd that the President of the country is telling me to do this. During my talk with the Home Minister, I could notice that he did not know many details about what was happening in the country. I noticed houses were burning, trucks were burning. I received a call from General Arora, and I was informed, General Arora, madam, he is a war hero in front of whom 91,000 Pakistani troops surrendered. Yes. And along with Patwan Singh and Air Chief Marshal Arjun Singh and others, we met the President of India and returned disappointed by his response. We had decided to go meet the Home Minister, Shri Narasimha Rao. I had seen various incidents of burning properties on my way to the Home Minister's house, and I could see there was no attempt to either get hold of the people or to extinguish the fire. I was stopped on the way twice by a crowd carrying lathis, shouting slogans. Some of them came near my car, opened the door and inquired if there was any Sikh inside. On 5th November, madam, there are many other incidents how he met the Lieutenant Governor and took whatever steps he could think of. Shri Chandrasekhar and myself visited the refugee camps Trans-Yamuna. There were 7,000 to 8,000 men, women and children in the police station. I asked the SHO how it was that so many incidents had taken place in his locality and why no one was arrested. He told me he had arrested 10 persons, but they took them away. At that stage, Shri Chandrasekhar had asked him who had taken them away, but the SHO was silent. From what I had seen and from what I heard from the people in the refugee camp, it appeared to me that the riots were organized. The ex-Prime Minister of this country is giving this statement. The riots were organized particularly because so many people have taken part in the riots. They were spread all over the town. The persons in the refugee camps named certain people. I went to the house of Shri Musafir, who was attacked by the mob, and he said the local gundas attacked his house. He was a congressman, yet his house was attacked. I was told by Jagmohan Singh Kochar, member of the corporation that he had fired in the air to thwart the mob, but he also told me the mob, he could identify 4 persons who belonged to the Congress party and were his colleagues in this crime, who perpetrated this crime. Madam, I speak about General Arola, the war hero. We could make out that a highly volatile situation was developing. If it not controlled timely action, it could flare up beyond all proportions. A delegation comprising of myself, Arjun Singh, and Gurjat Bachchan Singh called upon the President. To our appeal, the President said, "I have no powers to intervene." We were all amazed to hear this remark coming out from the mouth of no other than the President of the country, who was even otherwise morally and constitutionally bound to protect the lives and properties of innocent citizens of India. Our queries from the President whether army had been called in to restore law and order, he said, "I am not in contact with the Home Minister, Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao, and requested me to speak to the Home Minister. I telephoned the Home Minister from the Rashtrapati Bhavan, but was told he is not available." Sardar Patwant Singh, I.K. Gujral and myself went to the house of Home Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao without appointment. We reached at 3 p.m. and we were surprised to see there was no meeting in progress. Absolute calm was prevailing in his house. The situation looked very normal and did not reflect that half the city was in flames and murders were taking place in widespread areas. Our request to the Home Minister came out, no meeting was going on. And when I asked him whether the army was being called, the Home Minister replied it would be here in the evening. When I asked him how is it being deployed, he said the area commander will decide. We noticed that the approach of the Home Minister was very casual and he did not seem to be concerned at all about the Sikhs being butchered in large scale and in bloodshed. This is the Home Minister who is not bothered. The arrangements, including setting up of a joint control room, are normally completed before the army is deployed. We noticed that although the GOC of the Delhi area was in town, but Home Minister made no effort to contact him. The Home Minister was grossly negligent in his attitude, and I, along with my wife, had to leave my house and spend the night at I.K. Gujral's house. This is a war hero of our country. Shanti Bhushan, a renowned lawyer. They went to the affected areas and saw no action was being taken. We then decided to form a group of lawyers and go to the affected areas. The group of lawyers consisted of Shri Lam Jethmalani, Fali Nariman, Soli Surabji, Rani Jeshmalani, and Prashant Bhushan, and many others. We visited Shakarpur, Pana, many places. They saw that there were many dead bodies of Sikhs who had been killed and some bodies were still burning. They saw police officials with their nameplates and their clothes, but got the impression that they was doing nothing to stop the killings. When we were watching the TV broadcast, we heard slogans, "Khoon ka badla khoon se lenge." Madam, on the television of this country, these are the slogans being shouted. This I'm not saying. When these slogans were being shouted, I noticed the then Prime Minister was present at the place and was bound to have heard these slogans. I also remember that the then Prime Minister said in a public speech after a few days of the violence, "When a big tree falls, the earth shudders." Ma'am, the Prime Minister of a country says this. The Home Minister is not bothered. What do you think is going to happen to those 7,000 innocent Sikhs who were butchered?
Honorable Member, no, it is a very sad incident which you are
I
talking.
think
Just
the
1
House
minute, just 1 minute.
needs to record.
And
Please give me-
it is very sensitive, very sad. But please come to the point as to what exactly you want from the central government to do.
I first want to let the people of this house realize what all happened. Just give me a few more minutes to tell what renowned people are saying. There are plenty of us who have forgotten and who would like to forget it also.
Yes, sit down and
Madam,
please come.
Please listen to this. It has been, until our conscience wakes up, no action is going to take place. It is high time the people of this country and we, the leaders of this nation, our conscience was awakened. Madam Madhu Kishwar, a journalist and a human rights activist, says, "I personally witnessed some carnage and successfully tried to stop the mobsters."
Madam, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए,
सच्चाई को जानो, सच्चाई को जानो, क्या सच्चाई?
बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, आप भी बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए। नो, हरसिमरत कौर जी, हरसिमरत कौर जी, प्लीज
मैं एक बात
प्लीज टेल अस व्हाट।
जय मैं एक भी झूठ बोल रही हूँ, जय मैं एक भी चीज अपने तरफ से कह रही हूँ, ये जाने माने लोगों के रिकॉर्डेड स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, मेरे स्टेटमेंट्स नहीं हैं।
ये सच्चाई है।
आप भी बैठ जाइए।
आप सुन नहीं सकते सच्चाई को।
हरसिमरत कौर जी, आप ये
These are recorded
गुलशन
statements, not
गुलशन
from
कौर
me,
जी,
but of well-known,
1 minute।
respected people of this
आप
community and this nation.
आप ये पूछिए केंद्रीय सरकार से कि आप क्या चाहती हैं, वो क्या करें, इस पर आइए।
Madam, at least let me put in the name of the house what took place. Madam, there is an incident of one Gurdeep Kaur. मैं कुछ गलत बोल रही हूँ?
She is coming to the point.
आज क्योंकि आपके बच्चों की बात नहीं है तो आप हमारे को बोलने ना दें। कुछ गलत बोल रही हूँ मैं, गलत बोला। Madam, we demand,
प्लीज
since I am not being given an
आप
opportunity
बैठ
to
जाइए,
speak,
गुलशन कौर जी आप बैठ जाइए। Right. Now please conclude.
since,
Please conclude.
Madam,
अजनाला जी आप बैठ जाओ, आप बैठ जाइए अजनाला जी, आप बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ, आप बैठ जाइए। Nothing will go in record. Nothing will go in record. बैठ जाइए, आप भी बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए।
since these people obviously cannot
I should conclude.
know the truth today. Madam, it's just
बैठ जाइए,
listening to the truth
बैठ
and
जाइए।
having this reaction.
आप बैठ जाइए, आप
Imagine
बैठ
what
जाइए, बैठ
must
जाइए,
have been the state
बैठ
of
जाइए,
this
बैठ
was
जाइए,
going on.
आप बैठ जाइए,
Madam, I would now like
बैठ
to
जाइए,
put,
आप ही
I
बैठ
would
जाइए।
now like to put, Madam, I would like to
इशू
bring
रह जाएंगे
another fact.
फाइनेंस में लेना आइए बहुत सारे इशू
Madam, there are 12 commissions that have sat. All these commissions barring one were during the Congress regime. Every time they named the accused, every time the
खत्म करिए। अब nothing will go on record. Nothing will go in record.
Finally, in 2005, we demand, Madam, if I
Tell her to conclude. She must conclude.
Jagdish Titler and
She's
accused
prolonged it too much. Let her conclude. Please conclude. Conclude करिए और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से क्या चाहिए ये बोलिए। बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए।
आपको सच्चाई सुननी चाहिए।
Madam, today Sanjan Kumar and Jagdish Titler,
बैठ जाइए। अब हो गया, please conclude. There are other people to speak in 0 hour. और लोगों को भी बोलना है ना 0 hour में। बैठ जाइए। अब हो गया, हो गया। अब आप समाप्त कर लीजिए, समाप्त कर लीजिए। अब आप समाप्त करिए, बैठिए। अब आप समाप्त करिए, हरसिमरत कौर जी, समाप्त कर लीजिए अब आप। Please conclude. I've given her so much time. Now she should conclude. Should she conclude? Yes, please. बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए।
who is the main accused in
No,
the
now you must conclude. You must conclude.
The CBI,
Please
the
conclude.
DIG of the CBI, the joint director
Please
of the
conclude
CBI,
now.
recommended
Yes, you must
a charge
conclude.
sheet be filed. The director of the CBI overruled
must-
their recommendations and few days before he retired, overruling close the charge sheet.
All right, please sit
The
down.
charge sheet
The Honourable
was
Minister
filed
is
for
there.
closure.
Honourable Minister wants to say something. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Yes, Honourable Minister wants to say.
Madam, in 2000.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Honourable Minister wants to say. Please sit down. आप बैठ जाइए, बैठ जाइए. Yes, yes. बैठ जाइए. He wants to say something. बैठ जाइए. वो बैठ गई. आप भी बैठ जाइए. वो बैठ गई हैं. वो बैठ गई. आप बैठिए. बैठ जाइए. तब तो वो बोलेंगे. आप बैठेंगे तब तो वो बोलेंगे. बैठिए.
So we should not shout. I should keep standing on this one. I should only keep standing that I want to speak. Let's not say anything. Madam
बैठ
Speaker,
जाइए. बैठ.
Madam Speaker.
Please, एक मिनट बैठ जाए. I have given you so much time. I have been telling you
Madam.
to say what you want from the central government. Yes, please. Yes. Just 1 minute. Let the minister say what he has to say.
Madam, ma'am, what happened in 1984 was not only tragic, but was most shameful act.
Assurances I am looking for. We are looking for concrete action.
आप लोग
We
शांत
have
हो जाइए.
received enough of these words.
आप शांत होइए तो उनको सुनेंगे ना.
Okay.
बैठ जाइए. बैठ जाइए. बैठ जाइए. बैठ जाइए. हरसिमरत कौर जी, आप अब conclude करिए. Please conclude.
Yes, madam.
Please conclude
Give me 2
and
minutes.
please tell us what you want from the
Madam.
central government.
Give
Tell to
me
that.
a minute.
Yes.
Madam,
Please conclude.
Yes.
Don't prolong it.
Madam, as far as words are concerned, we have got them from the Prime Minister of this country also, who has said it shall be our honest attempt to wipe away tears from every suffering eye. If cases needing to be reopened
No.
or re-examined, the government will take all possible steps. This has already been said by the Prime Minister of the country. What further assurance? Even now, instead of
wind
being
up.
reinvestigated, the
Please
cases
wind
have
up.
been closed. There is a case against Sajjan Kumar, FIR number 67 of 87, which was registered on 18th
Okay.
Feb. Madam, last point.
Acha, all right.
FIR against Sajjan Kumar of FIR number 67 of 87, registered in 1987, about 4 months,
All right.
which took place in 84
Thank you
for
so
18
much.
years, has not been filed in the required court.
Thank you.
For 18 years, the FIR
All
is not
right.
filed.
All
It is
right,
still
now
lying
you
in the police
conclude.
station.
All right.
I would like an answer.
All right.
Why is it
Mansur
not
ji.
being done?
All right,
Why
now
is
you
the
please.
CBI being used
He's
as a
responding.
Bureau of
The Honourable
Investigation
Minister is
instead of
responding.
protecting the rights of the
Honourable
people?
Minister is responding.
Ma'am,
Please
we
sit down.
demand
Take your seat.
That you give us full time on a debate on how the law.
All right,
how the
all
law
right.
is
You
used
please
to
take your
restrict
seat now.
political parties
Take
and
your seat.
further the means of the private of
All
the ruling
right.
party.
All right. Just sit. Take your seat. Thank you so
Ma'am.
much, Harsimrat Kaur.